Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hopping on and joining me. In today's episode, we're going to do architects in 10 minutes or less. So I had a riff idea and I kind of just threw it in real quick and recorded it before I turned on the camera to start this episode. We'll just listen to that real quick. Architects uses a lot of like the stompy riffs. Ah! I think that was a good take, I would say. All right, so we've got this riff in here, and I'm really digging it. I think it's really kind of stompy, 4 on the floor. It's got some pinch harmonics. Perfect for architects. We're going to do something similar to the Bad Omens episode. I'm going to duplicate them and I'm going to move them over, and we're just going to kind of work on a little intro alongside a main riff. That's going to be the goal for today. So anyways, those are right there. Let's go focus on some drums. We're going to follow a little bit of what the guitars are doing. All right, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I like this drum beat. So Architects does a thing where they'll kind of cut out and just have like a drum fill to enter in between sections. So we're going to kind of cut this intro in half. All right, cool. So we're going to go with that little fill, and then we're going to cut out the guitars in that section as well. So it should be right there. There we go. That's cool. Gives it a little bit more of a kind of impact when it hits the second half. All right, so bass real quick. We're gonna fly through this. Cool, so bass is done. We kind of flew through that. I'm gonna throw this up to tried and true Sub Destroyer, as always. Let's see here. I wanna make these a D note down there. Then I want to just move this down to where you can't even hear it. You won't even be able to hear this on an iPhone. You'll need headphones or monitors to be able to hear this. So there's our Sub Destroyer and our bass layered in. Sounds pretty rad. I'm thinking maybe like a lead guitar would be kind of cool. I do like the idea of doing like just a tremolo picked kind of lead. That's in like every single production you'll see me do that, and it's just a good way to add some atmosphere and some vibe. Okay, cool. Okay, I like that. Let's move over to effects. So this is going to be the fun part. I always love doing effects. So I'm thinking we do some like cool synths that match the guitars. So like, actually, let me grab the bass line. So this is something you can do in a lot of this newer style production music. We've got like Bring Me and like I Prevail or Bad Omens or obviously Architects. They use a lot of synths that are following the guitar part. So we can take our bass programming and just plug it in. I'm going to use Pro Tools' Synth Cell, and we're just going to plug this in, and I'll probably end up raising it higher. Actually, I am going to do that right now. Actually, we could leave it, actually. Let's leave it. Now let's go in and kind of decide what we want to do for a synth part here. I mean, that's cool just as it is. Well, let's see. All right, so I'm thinking I'm liking that. I'll show you guys what I did. So I just cut the lows here. With some EQ. I added some distortion, and we've obviously got, so it sounds really blown out. That sounds pretty cool. Let's go back to the guitars. So a trick that I like to use quite often, I've got archetype Gojira on these tracks. These are, if you look over here to the left, these are called guitar low. What I'm doing with these, I'll show you in Gojira. I'll pull it up. I'm using the octave pedal. So I'm going to pull these tracks from our main guitars down. So I'll play you what these are going to sound like. They sound pretty cool, and it's basically just the same guitar part, but it has an octave, so it makes it feel lower. That's a cool little trick you can do in a lot of productions if your stuff isn't super low. Like right now, the tuning, I forgot to tell you guys the tuning, we're tuning down too, so we're in drop B flat, so it's not super low. So a way to make it feel really low is to add that octave with those guitars. So you can hear it now if I play it. I'm going to turn them down just a hair. There's kind of a bass layer for our song. We're going to throw a few more effects in here and then honestly probably call it good. One thing I like to do is I like to take the synth and start out with it. Let's try it with this one. This is just the stock synth cell preset. That's actually kind of rad. Let's cut it out a little early. I'll go into Splice real quick. We're going to add some swells. So we're going to grab an explosion like I always use, and we'll throw that in. Let's grab, like I was talking about, some kind of swell. I'm thinking that's going to be perfect. I use this in like every single production. I really like this swell. Let's see what this sounds like. Let's go and let's find some kind of I'm thinking siren type of sound. They use a lot of siren riser things. That's cool. Let's try that. And it's in G minor. We want B flat. So B3. And let's turn that down just slightly because it's a little loud. Let's go synth risers, see if they have anything for that. So it's just kind of trial and error with these effects and kind of see what works. So it's an A flat, we'll pitch it to, A sharp, pitch it to B flat. That's cool. I'm thinking I'm going to take out this little siren thing. That's kind of cool. I wonder if I can utilize that in some way. We're in G sharp right now. We go up to A, and then we just need 2. All right, we'll go with that. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, that's going to be our riff. Let's check it out. Thank you guys for tuning in today. If you liked it, make sure you leave a like on the video, hit subscribe, and leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to see me do next. I'm going to do a part 2 for this Architects video where I'm going to go and I'm going to do the verse and the chorus and the bridge and the breakdown and all that stuff. So if you like that, make sure you hit subscribe. That's going to be coming out very soon. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time.